We're back with Talk About It Tuesday. This episode starring Cayla Brewton, Monmouth Regional alum and spiritual coach.
One of the things I noticed about you is that you have a great amount of confidence. So can you speak to how you've developed that? Is that something you've always had? If somebody struggled with that sense of self, or even that idea of self-doubt?
Yeah. I think I have to speak to first the spaces in my life that I feel that there's a lack of confidence or a lack of not enoughness. Mm-hmm. And that comes from identity, right? We spoke a little bit about that already, of never fitting in just like one group of people. And there's a level of confidence that comes from that. Being able to identify with the people on, the basketball team with you. Like, oh, we all play this sport. These are my people. This is who I connect with. There's a level of confidence and a sense of belonging that comes from that. And when you have areas of your life where you're the only one of a kind, right? Being a girl in a room full of guys, you notice, okay, I'm the only one here. Or being the only person of color in a room full of white people. Oh, I'm the only one of this. Or vice versa, right? Like there's always a situation where it's like, you can find that in yourself. And it comes from this like deeply seated place of not enoughness and society's pressure to be always doing more and achieving more. And the confidence that I think that I've kind of always had instilled in me, really I can attest to my parents. My mom had me at 18 years old, was not the most confident woman or teenager at the time, and I couldn't even imagine at that point. And so she will always say that she gave me what she didn't have. She was always looking for that love or that external validation of some sort, and so she would instill those things in me early on. I think confidence is really rooted in a belief in yourself and your ability to create the life that you want, despite the circumstances that you might be in that you didn't really ask for, like to an extent. So
it sounds a little bit like you're saying that confidence involves some bravery.
100%. It involves bravery, and it's like a self-trust. Mm-hmm. Like the way you show up in one area of your life is how you show up in all areas of your life. So if you say you're going to do something and then you don't follow through on it, how many of you set an alarm in the morning and then you press snooze on it like 5 times before you get up? Yeah. How many of you have like 10 alarms in your phone, but they're like, it's a girl thing for sure. To have like 9,000 alarms and you only use like 2 of them. And those things are small examples of self-trust. As much as you might not think it, but it's like telling yourself you're going to do something and then you don't follow through on it, you're showing yourself, I cannot be trusted. I'm not reliable. Then we worry about other people, not being able to trust other people, not being able to rely on other people, and it's like, well, you can't even follow through on the things you say you're gonna do for yourself. It could be little things of like, all right, I'm gonna do my homework, I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna like be productive after school. Then you get home and you find yourself in a rabbit hole scrolling on Instagram and you did none of the things you said you were going to do. You're showing yourself that there's not a level of trust or reliability. So to build confidence in yourself, it starts by following through on the things you say you're going to do, even just the small things for yourself, which is a small example. Like if you set an alarm for a certain time, wake yourself up, show yourself that you can do it. I'm tired, this and that, whatever. Okay, I get it, like we're human. And that's an opportunity for you to be like, despite the circumstances, despite the things that are happening in my brain right now, how can I still show myself that I can show up? Because that's how you attract people into your life who will show up for you and support you. Until then, it's like you're lone wolfing it and no one wants to live life like that either.